elephant in the room is watching the receivers, right? And you did not walk away with confidence, perhaps, right? I mean, we talked about Blankumsey's big catch.
Yeah, and
That's really about
Rock
it,
had a
right?
good one. Rock had a good one down the sideline later in the game, right, where he caught one kind of falling out of bounds. It was also called pass interference, but he still made the catch, which is also like because
Oh
he had
yeah,
a
yeah.
couple of drops earlier, right, in the game that were not difficult catches by any
Sure.
means. It's just like and we were talking about this. It seems like it's like a concentration or focus thing, right? Like he's able to, and he's done this for the last couple of years. I mean, I remember this as a
Yeah.
freshman, right? He would make a one-handed catch across the middle, but drop like what he should have had
Yeah.
3 touchdowns at Central Florida 2 years ago. And they were just like in the breadbasket and he bobbled them into picks. But
And the picks in the end zone.
yeah, I mean, he's very capable.
Yeah.
But there are definitely times where it's like, that's a very catchable, easy ball to make the play and it's dropped. But then, he made up for it, I guess, if you will. And the catch down the sideline ultimately that was the go ahead for the blue team to pull out the victory. But
They're
I
gonna
don't know.
need
How do
him,
you, let me
by the
ask
way.
you that they are, but that's the other, like, that's why I wanted to see Toski so bad, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. That's a grown man, by the way.
if you told me today that Toski, Demir, and Rock are your kind of starting three, I
Okay.
mean, I could take definitely Demir. He looks the part, right? Like Rock, I think he's very capable, but it's just like I don't know enough about Dove. I hadn't seen a lot, so that's kind of what I was looking for going into Friday. And I don't really feel like, to your point from that room, that anybody else kind of stood out on Friday night.
I mean, I will say Dove, from a production standpoint, is coming with over 1,000 yards career receiving
He's
at
a
Mizzou.
big dude too.
He is. I mean, he's
He's a
6'2", 200
big,
pounds. Like
yeah.
he is a
He's
big
only
frame
listed
guy.
at 6'2". He looks bigger than that.
He did look bigger than that. I agree. I do think that they have, from a physical standpoint, a very good set of base receivers, depending on who you think is going to be there. Rock Taylor is a grown man. I mean, he is a very well 220 pounds, like 6'3", 220, very well built. Towski Dove is a very thick dude. Blankumsey, obviously kind of smaller and more slight, I guess is the word there. And then you have Skates. Skates is a big, long guy, big, long
Yeah.
strider. So if your objective is to just overpower smaller defenders, like you've got a good line to do that. And then you have two speedsters that can just kind of burn everything from wherever you put them. Right. So I
Yeah.
think they have really good potential. I still don't think we're going to have 1,000 yard receiver, which is fine as long as we're winning games. Like I'm not trying to be hella picky
Yeah.
about we need this Calvin Austin 1,000 yard receiver. We need this Anthony Miller 1,000 yard receiver. Everyone could have 600 yards, 500 yards. I don't give a dang. I don't give a dang that one guy hits 1,000 yards, right? Seth's going to break 3,000 yards passing, assuming he stays healthy. Knock on wood.
That sounded like aluminum.
No, man, it's my laptop and Cam. Probably you heard tapping each other, but yeah, like I mean, from who you expect to start, I have no concerns on the offense, especially since they didn't look great during the spring game. I get why people may question it, but I think we're good.